Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'll let it begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem, Harakak Wadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, to all the dedicated brothers out there that's giving their due diligence in serving Yahawah through his only begotten son, Yahawashi, in sincerity and truth. All right, again, I'd like to say Shalom. All right, today's topic I'd like to touch on, remember how it started. Right? Remember how it started. And I wanted to touch up on that because of, we got to remember, what spirit the Most High approved of, right? Because we got to think back to our forefather Abraham. The Most High dealt with Abraham because of the spirit that he had, right? He had what? He had faith. He showed faith, man. Abraham being of an old age, a older age, at that time, he still, committed himself. He still committed on himself. He still committed himself of doing what the Lord asked him, even when times got tough. Right? He ended up sojourning, going from place to place, and he ended up getting circumcised at an old age. And he just trusted in the Lord to the point that he was getting ready to sacrifice his beloved son Isaac, right? Which didn't end up happening because he showed the Most High that he was going to do it, but instead of slaying him, a ram's horn got stuck into a tree. So that was a sacrifice right there. But he was willing to do that because of his diligence and his belief, his faith. And by remembering how it started, it's gonna help us, understand what we need to do, right? How to conduct ourselves and how to go about serving the Lord, right? Because again, there's going to be times where it gets real tough, right? It gets real gloomy, right? It gets, we enter into some difficult paths, Salakia, where it feels like, damn, I'm gonna have to take this, or I'm gonna have to, roll with what's going on. But no, man, you just got to believe that the Most High is going to come through. Again, that's why I worded it like that, because it's going to appear to be like that's the only choice that we got. But ultimately, we got to trust in what the Most High got set up for us, right? Just like Abraham. All right, so like always, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. All right, I'm going to just get straight to it. And, again, I'm just touching up on, how it started, and the Most High dealt with Abraham for a reason, right? This is the book of 2nd Esdras 3 and 13. Now, when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham. Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou shootest, meaning showest thy will. All right, the Most High was dealing with Abraham, right? And made us an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed. So the Most High dealt with Abraham so heavy, he said, look, all the seed that come after you, because obviously Abraham had 8 kids, but it's referring to, certain bloodlines after him, right? Because, from them 8 seeds, it's them different nations, right? That's why it said seed. You got to understand when it says seed, it's not plural for a reason. And unto him thou gave us Isaac. And unto Isaac also thou gave us Jacob and Esau. See, that's the thing. Now that's going into the bloodline of the seed. So from the seed, he dealt with Isaac, right? And from Isaac, right, thou dealest with Jacob. And as for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee and put by Esau. So Jacob became a great multitude. But point being, that is the lineage right there. So us understanding that we are who the Most High chose after Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and his descendants, we gotta act, as if we're dealing with the Most High, man. That's the whole thing about it. The Most High is dealing with us, right? The Most High is dealing with the nation of Israel. So we gotta, conduct ourselves in that manner, Right? This is the book of Amos 3, verse 1. Hear this word that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquity. See, the Most High got, is when it comes down to his children, it's personal, man. So he's saying, look, I'm only dealing with you, right? Out of everybody, right? I'm only dealing with you out of everybody. So knowing that, look, man, we got to be, Jake got to be more serious, be more serious. The Most High dealt with Abraham because he was, he was moved by faith. We got to be moved by faith, right? We got to carry on that standard, right? We adapted to, we got to adapt to this responsibility. We got to inherit this responsibility of what? Of being faithful, being separate. The scriptures going into the saints. That's us, man. Right? Even though not everybody, not all Israel's of Israel, meaning not everybody's gonna be conducting themselves as men of the Lord. But us knowing better, we gotta do better, man. Right? Because again, the covenant is very so alive. Right? This is the book of Psalms 105, verse 7. He is Yahweh our power, Ba'ashem Yahushua our power. His judgments are in all the earth. He has remembered his covenant forever. The word which he commanded to 1,000 generations. See, this don't just end with our forefather Jacob. We are his descendants. So this is a covenant that he's keeping still with us. He's keeping that with us. That's why I said if we were to return to Yahweh, matter of fact, I'm gonna bring that out next, right? If we were to return to him, he's gonna deliver us, and then he's gonna reverse the role and put these curses upon our enemies. He has remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and he confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. Right? For an everlasting covenant. This do not change. The Most High do not change. He still feel the same way. Alright, so these things we do got to remember. Alright, that's why we got to do this. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua thy power has driven thee, and shall return unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua thy power, and shall obey his voice according to all that I have commanded thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that then, meaning at that time, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua thy power will turn thy captivity, and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua thy power has scattered thee. Right? And if any of thine be driven out unto the uttermost parts of heaven, from thence will Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. Right? And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua thy power will bring thee into the land which thy father possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. Right? See, the Most High is getting ready to bring us back into the fold, bring us back into our blessing, bring us back into our inheritance. Right? Let us rule with a rod of iron. Let us rule in righteousness forever. Right? So this is that's why you got to remember how it started. The Most High said, look, even when you read the 28th chapter, it tells you from the beginning, look, I'm gonna give you all these blessings. All you got to do is obey me. Or I'm going to give you all these curses. All you got to do is disobey me. And, the route that Jake took, we're on these curses heavy. Right? But soon it's going to be turned. Right? Because of the remnant. That's why I said if it wasn't for the remnant, we would have been at Sodom and Gomorrah. We would have been through. right? If it wasn't for the elect coming back to serve the heavenly fathers, man. The scriptures talk about let thy servant be found faithful. Right? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring that out. Right? So we just gotta remember that we got a duty to fulfill. You know, we can't be clowning around, man. Right? This is the book of Sirach 36, verse 16. Reward them that wait for thee. Let thy prophets be found faithful. There you go. That's beautiful. And we're waiting for the Heavenly Father, so we're going to be rewarded heavily. And what? Let thy prophets be found faithful, because the prophets are faithful. They out there, man. You know, rain or snow, man. You know, in season, out of season. Right? And that's just, you know, that's faith. That's the spirit of Abraham right there. Right? You could tell, like, hey, no matter what comes, the obstacles they presented, it'd be the hardest one, they still there. It is what it is, man. We believe, therefore we speak. That's why we're out here preaching, prophesying, because we believe. Right? The spirit, man. And the Most High loves us, so we gotta show him that we love him back. Right? Matter of fact, let me bring that out. This is the book of 1 John 4, verse 19. We love him because he first loved us. YAHAWASHI loved us from the beginning, man. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai thy power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai did not choose, it's like it did not set its love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people, but because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai loved you. Simply, when it says it like that, when you read that first gap right there before the comma, but because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai loved you, right? Because he simply loved you. He just loved you. Remember how it started. Right? He dealt with Abraham. Then he passed it on to Isaac. Then he passed it on to Jacob. And that's where we stand. The Most High showed us love, man. He delivered us from many captivities. Showed himself strong many times. Right? We was created to be holy and separate people. Right? To do things that's approved by the Lord. And that's what we got to come back to, man, and do it the right way. Right? We supposed to show ourselves different. Right, from our walk, the way we look, the way we talk, the way we eat, right, the way we treat each other, shows that we're not the same as those that's in the world. Right, but because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai loved you, and because he will keep the oath which he has sworn unto his fathers, unto your fathers, Salakia, has Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondman, and from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Right? Simply because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai deals with you on a whole nother level. Right? So you got to remember where all this came from too. Even from the beginning with Cain and Abel, man. Right? You got to remember why Cain got denied. Right? Cain got denied because he was stingy with his sacrifice. Right? He didn't come through with a proper sacrifice. He was being a nigga. Right? He didn't want to give up. He didn't want to give the Most High 100%. He tried to give him 30%, disrespecting the Lord. And because Abel came through with that proper sacrifice, Cain was, he was hot. Like, what are you trying to make me look bad or something? Hey, man, this is God. Right? So we got to come correct, man. We got to come correct with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because he's not taking anything less. All right. So I'm going to end off here, just a quick lesson. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. All right. I'm going to end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Harakak Wadash. All right, double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Shalom, shalom, shalom.